Hello and welcome to another episode of In Focus. Today's topic of discussion is renaming of Nehru Memorial Museum and Library. Points of discussion will be background of the news, history of Teen Murti House, the controversy, post 2014, new ideas, new legacies, the new museum and practice questions. First of all, moving on to the background of the news. The Government of India has announced that the Nehru Memorial Museum and Library, that is NMML, would be renamed as the Prime Minister's Museum and Library Society. Teen Murti House was the official residence of independent India's first Prime Minister, Jawaharlal Nehru, for 16 years. The then President of India, S. Radhakrishnan, turned it into a memorial dedicated to Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru in 1964, and it was then renamed after him. Now moving on to history of the Teen Murti House. The Teen Murti House was built 1929 to 1930 as part of Edwin Lutyen's imperial capital. It was known as the Flagstaff House and was the official residence of the Commander-in-Chief of the British Armed Forces in India. In August 1948, it became the official residence of India's first Prime Minister, Jawaharlal Nehru, who lived there for 16 years, until his death on May 27, 1964. On Pandit Nehru's 75th birth anniversary, the Teen Murti House was dedicated to the nation and inaugurated the Nehru Memorial Museum. 2 years later, the NMML Society was set up to manage the institution and has remained in charge since then. The society aims to foster academic research on modern and contemporary history. Now let's have a look at the controversy. Before renaming of the museum, the Teen Murti Chowk and the Teen Murti Marg was also renamed. The Teen Murti Chowk is now known as Teen Murti Haifa Chowk after the Israeli city of Haifa. The renaming of important places has created a political controversy and war of words between the ruling party and the opposition. Now post 2014, new ideas, new legacies. The Honorable Prime Minister of India had mooted the idea of setting up a museum dedicated to all Prime Ministers of India on the premises. The idea was met with strong opposition and criticism from the Congress. The government effected major changes to the 34-member NMML Society in 2018. Just a few days prior to that, at the previous AGM of the NMML chaired by the then Home Minister Rajnath Singh, at least 6 of the 22 members present had voiced their objections to the museum. The government's plans to amend the Memorandum of Association that governs the NMML Society was criticized by Nitin Desai. Nitin Desai was a member of the Executive Council of the NMML. Now information about the new museum. The Pradhan Mantri Sangrahalaya was inaugurated by PM Modi on April 21, 2022. Built with a budget of Rs 271 crore, the museum creates awareness about all 14 Prime Ministers of the country with ample space for future leaders as well. The space recognizes their contributions irrespective of ideology or tenure in office. The erstwhile Nehru Museum building is now seamlessly integrated with the new museum building. The Nehru Museum is designated as Block 1 and has a completely updated, technologically advanced display on the life and contribution of the first Prime Minister. A number of gifts received by him from all over the world but not exhibited so far have been put on display in the renovated Block 1. Now it's time for the practice questions. First of all, prelims based question. Consider the following statements regarding the Pradhan Mantri Sangrahalaya. 1. It was inaugurated on April 14, 2022 as a part of 𝐈𝐀𝐒 𝐏𝐫𝐞𝐥𝐢𝐬 Mahotsav. 2. It is located at the iconic Teen Murti complex. 3. It is dedicated to the first Prime Minister of India, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Which of the above given statement or statements is or are correct? 1 only, 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3? And now mains question. Discuss the role of museums in India in preserving cultural heritage and fostering the creation of new narratives for the future. So that's all for today. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.